On January the 22nd, 2013, the Philippines issued a notice to the Chinese government notifying about the arbitration initiated on maritime jurisdiction for a compulsory arbitration. On February the 19th, the Chinese government returned the notice and its attached arbitration notice back to the Philippine government, stating that its position of rejection of the arbitration and non-participation in the arbitral process.
There are mainly 15 submissions in the so-called South China Sea arbitration submitted by the Philippines. In all of those submissions, it deliberately avoids the sovereignty and maritime delimitation issues. Thus, it is carefully packed in the cloth of an ordinary maritime issue. But no matter what disguise it may be under, it is, ultimately, a political provocation.
However, in July 2013, the tribunal issued first order and passed rules of procedure, and the South China Sea's arbitration was initiated. On March 30th, 2014, the Philippines submitted a formal claim to the arbitration tribunal in which it requests the tribunal to give a ruling on 15 claims with its following contents at its core. It demands the tribunal to rule the dotted lines claimed by China in the South China Sea as against the spirit of UNCLOS. It demands the tribunal to announce Meiji Jiao and another 3 Jiao are submerged reefs, which do not entail 200 nautical miles of EEZ. It demands the tribunal to rule that China is infringing the rights and interests claimed by the Philippines in line with UNCLOS and that China shall terminate such actions. Just as the Philippines was demanding China to stop infringement, whereas in March 2014 it carried out a provocation towards the Chinese Coast Guard, intruded into the Chinese waters of the South China Sea and landed on Renai Reef. On December 7, 2014, the Chinese Foreign Ministry was authorized to issue a position paper of the government on the matter of jurisdiction in the South China Sea arbitration initiated by the Republic of the Philippines, and reiterated its position of rejection, non-participation in the arbitration initiated by the Philippines. Looking back at the whole process of the arbitration, no matter how meticulously the Philippines had designed its claims, the whole case, as a matter of fact, invariably involved territorial sovereignty and maritime demarcation issues which are beyond the scope of the jurisdiction of the arbitration tribunal. The tribunal should have respected relevant countries, upheld justice and fairness of international laws, and promoted the solution of disputes between China and the Philippines through diplomatic means. On the contrary, the tribunal completely ignored China's rights and interests and conducted mandatory arbitration solely based on the statement of the Philippines, making its impartiality and rationality be questioned.